The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Hill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, ball 66. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. When he hit. 22, Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. Hey, ball 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 22, he's in Alabama. Yeah, let's go sandwich. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch the run. Max 22, Max 22. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Max 22, he's coming, 22.
Now Brady again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and goal at the 5.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check 52. Check it. Reload.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Hill, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Complete to Emmanuel
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on third down, Hill, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. A gain of 3, second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
From the 16, Hill. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
The 7-yard line.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Help him. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, tight end. Hey, 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Go, man.
From the gun, Brady. And it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Wait, that's it. Wait, 20. 6, right there. 56. Ready? 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Regular. Here I come again. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you, son. I got him.
To throw again, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Watch the whip.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check it. Don't get nervous. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Hill on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, Hill eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down. Throwing again. Hill escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
22, Mike 22. I got it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All you get is a headache. Mike 22, Mike 22. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Regular.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this throw caught left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I got him. 72. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, D. No.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm here all day. Ozzy.
Operating from the gun. Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Saints 10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That was second down run for Murray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Hill. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'm scared. 56 is mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Double dog, double dog.
Brady going to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Buccaneers